If you are wondering if narcissists can change, or if you've ever found yourself entangled in the web of a narcissist's charm, only to be left questioning your own sanity, this podcast episode with Dr. Ramani, a leading expert in narcissism, is a beacon of understanding and hope. Delving into the complex nature of narcissistic behavior, Dr. Ramani unravels the threads of self-centeredness, lack of empathy, and the deep-seated insecurities that often lie beneath. This episode is not only an exploration of the narcissistic psyche, but also offers a guide to navigating relationships with narcissists, recognizing the signs, and, most importantly, whether transformation is within their reach. Here are some actionable insights from the episode. Engage in realistic expectations and empathy. Recognize the specific circumstances under which a narcissist might change, such as through committed therapy. Approach interactions with empathy, understanding the deep-rooted nature of their behaviors. Learn and apply recognition skills. Educate yourself on the consistent patterns of narcissistic behavior. Use this knowledge to navigate your relationships more effectively, protecting yourself from potential harm. Practice clear and assertive communication. Develop your ability to communicate assertively with narcissists, setting clear boundaries without escalating conflict. This skill is crucial for your mental well-being. Implement firm boundary setting. Actively work on establishing and maintaining boundaries in relationships with narcissists. Protect your emotional health by confidently saying no when necessary. Cultivate a supportive network. Seek out and participate in support groups, therapy, or conversations with trusted friends who understand the challenge of dealing with narcissists. Sharing experiences can be a source of comfort and practical advice. In this enlightening episode of The Diary of a CEO, Dr. Ramani takes us on a deep dive into the complex world of narcissism, revealing its broad spectrum that intricately weaves through society and impacts interpersonal dynamics profoundly. From the charm to the chaos, she expertly dissects the behavior of narcissists, using her vast clinical experience to paint a vivid picture of how these traits manifest in various environments. The episode begins with a broad overview of narcissism, defining it as a spectrum that ranges from benign self-focus to extreme destructive behaviors. Dr. Ramani clarifies that about 1 in 6 people exhibits narcissistic traits significant enough to affect their relationships and professional lives, underscoring the prevalence and impact of narcissism in society. Dr. Ramani uses vivid examples from her practice to show how narcissism appears in different contexts, highlighting key behaviors like empathy deficits, a strong desire for admiration, and manipulation for personal gain. She points out that these traits can complicate relationships, as narcissists often start as charming and attractive, only to later expose more damaging behaviors. The discussion also covers the root causes of narcissistic behavior, including psychological, environmental, and possibly genetic factors. Dr. Ramani emphasizes the importance of early detection and intervention, suggesting that understanding the underlying causes of narcissism can help in developing more effective treatment strategies. She points out that while narcissism is resistant to change due to its egocentric nature, meaning individuals see their behavior as acceptable or even beneficial, there is hope for improvement with dedicated effort and professional guidance. Additionally, the episode delves into the societal consequences of prevalent narcissism, especially within leadership roles, and how social media contributes to the development of narcissistic behaviors among individuals. Dr. Ramani examines the ambiguous nature of narcissistic characteristics in leaders, noting how these traits can enhance decisiveness and self-assurance, yet simultaneously provoke unethical choices and disregard for the well-being of others. In concluding, Dr. Ramani advocates for increased awareness and education about narcissism, not only to help individuals recognize and protect themselves from narcissistic abuse, but also to offer support and pathways to change for those who exhibit narcissistic behaviors. She calls for a compassionate approach to dealing with narcissism, recognizing the potential for growth and healing with the right interventions and support systems in place. This episode provides a thorough examination of narcissism, blending scientific research with practical advice to offer a multifaceted view of how narcissism affects individuals and society. It emphasizes the importance of understanding, recognizing, and addressing narcissistic behaviors to foster healthier relationships and communities.